See, how I usually play guitar, just to be transparent with you, is I use this app called Chord AI. So I don't really use theory, but what I did do for you is like let's say I'm learning this song, like Barking by Foxing. You'll see you see how it has the chords? Oh, you can't really see, can you?
Yeah, it's kind of whited out, but I get the
Okay.
idea.
So it says like okay, so it starts off with F sharp minor, then it says VI underneath. Then it goes A slash E, and then underneath it's like I slash V. So I'm just wondering how I could use. Then it goes D slash E, which is IV slash V, and it goes B minor, which is II. So should I leave that on? Is that important to know all that stuff?
I mean, if you're just playing the chords that are in the song, not necessarily. It's not that important. But
Okay.
those are called. We can talk about that a bit. Those are. It's like the difference between. I think we talked a bit about this before, which was the difference between root quality chord and functional chord.
I don't think we talked about that. No.
Okay, so root quality is. Let me just bring up my one sec. Da, 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 da.
But also, I want to talk about voicings too, if we have time.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. Um,
You don't have that old program you used to use anymore, eh?
oh, you mean MuseScore?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I still use it, but
You
I
find
think that
Paint better?
I just feel like explaining certain things on Paint is easier because you can kind
Oh,
of
okay.
you make it's more for like making like like patterns and stuff like that and
Yeah.
yada yada. Whereas the other one's more so for like notation and all that.
Oh, okay. Good to know because I might be teaching to too, right? So
Yeah,
I just was curious.
yeah. Like I would say like if I was explaining like f the circle of fifths or something, I'd probably use Paint because then you can
Yeah.
etc. And you can be like, oh, the zeros on this and blah blah blah. Okay,
Like
so
that's such a weird chord. Huh? Sorry,
oh, you
keep
mean
going.
the F one that I did?
No, no, no. I mean,
Oh,
like I put voicings on. So do you see my screen? We're getting sidetracked here, but keep going about what you were gonna do.
yeah. So we're talking about root quality. So root quality is literally what it says. So root. What is the root? So like when you say F sharp minor chord,
Yep.
well the root would be F sharp. Okay, and then the quality would be minor.
Ah, okay. That makes
So
sense.
when somebody says F sharp minor, they're doing root quality chord explanation.
Okay.
So, but then you could say in the key of A major. So if it's in the key of A major, then A is the one. If A is the one, then what is the F? So you just go up alphabetically. You'll go A, B, C, D.
So that would be V.
Oh,
So that would be
V would be five.
VI. I cheated him up.
VI, yeah. Nice. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, exactly 6. So
That makes sense though. Okay.
that's one way that you can call it. Um, and they would usually have it like if it's a minor chord, they usually would put it with like lowercase.
It is lowercase, exactly.
Yeah. And so that's one way you can do it. And then I'm just going to explain another way too, which is kind of a cool way of seeing it. Like there's two ways of seeing this one down here. This is like called functional chord name. And basically, because the reason why is it's telling you its function. It is it's like basically the minor four. Um, sorry, the minor
But it
six.
doesn't mean it's the fourth. Does that mean it's the so VI means four, right?
No, sorry, I meant six.
So that means that is the sixth chord in the chord progression. Is that, or am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah, so it's all about if. So if you're in the in the key of A major, A is the one because it's the
Yeah,
key
it
of
does.
A.
This
So
app does
therefore,
tell
that's
me.
yeah. So
This app does tell me that. Yeah.
yeah. So if A is one, then F is six,
Okay.
and then that's why it's called six there because it's the
Okay.
sixth degree in that key signature.
That makes sense.
And so, uh, it's cool because, um, actually, let me just think of how to write this out here. So I'm gonna say, and then we'll say, what is this functional? Function, functional, and then that would be like, you're just saying like that 6. Okay,
Okay.
so then if we go down here maybe a bit, and I'm gonna write out the key signature of A major. So we'll have A is the 1, so we just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And we could call that basically like, we could call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is 8 slash 1. Um, and then, so some people would say, some people would write that as like this. They would say, this is like the major 1, so they do like Roman numeral 1. And then this would be the 2, but it would be like this. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure it would have this beside it because it's a diminished chord.
Yeah.
And then C. Well, actually, we'd also have to do the key signature, so I'm just going to do the key signature really quick. That has like a C sharp. In the key of A major, there's a C sharp, an F sharp, and a G sharp. Okay, and then so C sharp would be, I'm pretty sure it's a minor, and that would be a third. Oops. So just like looks like 3 lowercase i's. And then 4 is a major 4 here. So uppercase 4 like that. 5 is just like this. F is minor, so we're going to do like that. And then G is also minor, and we're going to do it like this.
So minors underscore majors uppercase.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're back to the Roman numeral 1 again like that. And that's how they usually talk about them, with the Roman numerals.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
The reason why they use Roman numerals is because they already use numbers for a lot of other stuff. Um, like if you look at a page, it'll be like, 2s for tabs, but also
Yeah.
for the finger name, but also for, the chord name. So it's like they just wanted to kind of switch it up a bit. But yeah, so you have the functional chord names here. But the thing is, this tells us what it would be for the major key signature. So this is A major, okay? And you know about relative the relative minors? Do you know much about those?
Nope.
Okay, so the relative minor is the minor key that has the same key signature. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So we'll do that as actually, you know what? I kind of want to do this whole thing as I'm just going to do this as green, and then that will just be for major.
That's give me a break.
Just give me a sec here. So green, I'll usually use green as major, and we'll use blue as minor. Okay,
Okay.
so that's major, and the relative minor
Man.
is you basically just go down 2 from in the key signature from the root. So the relative minor is literally just
F
you go
sharp
down
minor.
F sharp minor. Yeah, exactly. So if I write down here, I'm going to say F sharp, and then we'll do the same key signature because they're relatives. G sharp, so it's got to have the same sharps. A, B, C sharp, D, E, and
You
then F
understand,
sharp.
Husky? My cat's trying to learn too.
Okay, so that would still be considered the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? This would just be
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. But this one now has its own, like now instead of starting with a 1, like a large 1 like that, we'd be starting with a little 1 like that. And then this 2 is also a minor, because remember that was minor from over here.
Yeah.
So that would be minor 2, and then we got a major 3, so that would look like this. And then we'd have a 4, but it would be, sorry, it would be diminished, just like how this one here was second diminished. Um, and then we have minor 5, and then we have, what is this? 6 will be major 6, major 7, and then back to minor 1. So some people like this, and then they'll just kind of switch it up based on the key signature that they're in.
Mm,
But some people, because they're literally the same key signature, some people will just do the major one, and um, and then when they talk about the minor, they just say like, "Oh, it's a 6," instead of
okay.
having it as the 1. If that makes sense.
Not really.
Well, because the F sharp in this one, in this case, with the 6, but the F sharp here was the 1 in this one, and it was. Do you know why it was the 6 here?
Because it wasn't the root chord.
Yeah, it's the 6th degree up. So if you're saying if we're in the key of A,
Yeah.
therefore it'll be the 6 here. And if you're in the key of F, then because it's the first one, it'll be the
Yeah.
1 here.
Okay.
But then this to me like overcomplicates it. So what I usually boil it down to is let me just go down again. And none of these are wrong necessarily. It's just that depending, you can use them in different ways and just like kind of different ways of seeing the same thing. So now I'm going to show you my way. So my way, I like to think of it as like let's do A. I like to do 1 4 5. So say A, and then the 4 here will be D, and then E, and that'll be major 1 4 5. Okay, 1 4 5. Okay, and then I like to the minors. You can see minor 1 4 5. This one here we got minor 1 4 5 would be F, 4 would be C sharp, and 5 would be D. Sorry. 4. Oh, I think I did that wrong. B, F, G sharp, 2 3. Why is that wrong? F G A B C D E F. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, because this. Okay, but it makes it complicated. Basically, what I'm saying is this one up here. I don't usually use this one because this one overcomplicates it in my opinion. So I
Okay.
actually like to use this. So I like to use this one down here. So the 1 is gonna be um, F, F G A B. Let me just double check that. Oh yeah, so that 2 shouldn't actually be a diminished 2. That was my bad. So I'm just gonna take that out. Therefore, the same with this too. Okay, so the 1 is gonna be F sharp, just like it is here. F
Yep.
sharp. The 4 is gonna be B, B minor,
Yep.
and the 5 is gonna be C sharp.
Okay.
And so we can just write that as now 1 4 5. I
All right.
like to
Just to
think of
clarify that.
Yeah, I like to think of this one way more because look how simple that is. You've got the major 1 4 5, and then you've got the minor 1 4 5.
Yeah.
Now try this out actually. Play A D E
What's up, buddy?
and just go 1 4 5. 1 4 5. Yeah, so that's the major 1 4 5 in the key of A major. Now go
What?
F sharp, F sharp minor, B minor, C sharp minor. Yeah, and that's the 1 4 5 for the minor.
Okay.
And so you have that key signature, and you can kind of just jump around in it if you want. Like you could play like C sharp, and then A major, and then D, and then F sharp minor.
Ah. Okay.
And all those chords will work. All those chords will work together because they're all in the same key signature.
Okay. I think I might add a new question.
Yep.
So a lot of the time I'll be trying to learn a song on my app, Chord AI, and I don't know if I should be using the capo or if I should be using the full chords.
I
What I mean
always
by
use
that,
Yeah, I always use
eh,
capo if I can.
okay, so for example, this song is in the key of B flat right now, and it goes, I guess you can't really see, can you?
Could you send me? Yeah, B flat. Yeah.
I'll send you a screenshot. But my
Or you can
question
send me the
is,
link too, maybe if it's free.
Cordia, you gotta pay a little bit, but I'll just send you a screenshot because I want to talk about like, so it goes G minor, B flat, F, and then E flat, F, then C minor. So what I did is I pitched it up one and put a capo on one, so it's in the key of A now. Would that be wrong to do?
Hold on a sec. Let me just let me just get another paint thing here. Okay, so what did you say?
So the original song's in the key of B flat, and the chords go G minor, B flat, F, E flat, F, C minor, F, and then goes G minor, B flat, F, F, C minor, and then it starts at B flat. So I'm wondering if I should put it like that, and there's an E flat because those chords are ridiculous, right? Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, like, so okay. So first, let's figure out what key signature it's in. It's probably in the key signature, like you said. Listen, you said it was in the key of B flat, right?
Yeah, it
B flat
automatically
major.
detects the key. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're in the key of B flat, then that's the one, and then we can say the four, the major four would be B, C, D, E, which would be E flat.
I'm not worried about the numbers anymore. I kind of got grasp that. I'm just trying to figure out where I should use the capo now for this song.
Yeah, and so I'm going to show you how to transpose it to a different key signature so that you can use
Oh, it does
the.
it automatically for me. I just got to pitch
Oh,
it. I
okay.
just don't know where to pitch it to, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know if I
Uh,
should pitch it up by one, pitch it up to three. You know what I mean? If I pitch it up to three, then it's in the key of G, and that might be a bit easier. I've been playing it at one. Does it really matter?
I usually tend towards the key of G major with a capo, or A major, or
Okay.
C major.
But how would you differentiate between putting it at one and three? You just got to use your ears to see what sounds better, I guess, eh?
Between one and three, what do you mean?
Like, I mean, I could either play it like this, like, bear with me, or I could play it like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I would go with the one that you not only like the sound of better, but also just you like to play it like that. Like I have a friend who really hates bar chords, just
Yeah.
because he has like a bit of carpal tunnel, and so when he plays
Okay.
bar chords, it's like really hard on his hands. So he makes everything open chord key signatures. So like what you did with the second one, we had more like D's and G's and like A minors and stuff.
Yeah.
That would suit him a much better. So and I
Okay.
tend to like to do that kind of stuff too, just
Okay.
because it's nice to play a bunch of like open chords than it is to have to play bar chords.
Yep.
Because if you're playing a show or something at the end of the night, your hand is going to be really tired from all the bar chords and stuff.
Exactly. And then here's my other question. So, like, you see these chord diagrams here?
Yep.
So then I turn voicings on, and then all of a sudden they're like this.
Uh, Voicings, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they mean by voicings. Hold on, let me just double check.
The voicing feature provides the best finger position of a chord.
I feel like the other positions, finger positions, were better, so I don't know why they mean that. Use that one.
So I shouldn't really use that one, eh?
Hold on a second. Let me just double check something.
But you see how that those are normal A minor G, like you see in my video. Oh, sorry.
Okay, one sec. Let's see.
Okay, so these are normal A minor Gs. Like I know how to play those, right?
Yeah.
But then I turn voicings on and they turn into this.
Yeah, and so it's saying uh, specific way the notes of a chord are arranged and played on the fretboard. Oh, yeah, so how you want to play the. Oh, I get it, I get it. So basically, they're just showing you different ways of playing the chord. Like, how would you voice the chord? Would you go um, like in terms of the notes, would you be like A, C, E? Or would you be like C, E, A? Or would you be like E, E, A, C?
So it's more accurate to what the artist is playing.
Yeah, I mean, could be, depending on how they voiced it, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so they might show you the voicings more accurate to what the artist does, but they might also just show you different voicings you can do just for the sake of.
I don't think it's for the sake of it because it's all AI, right? So like that's one way to play a G that's totally different.
Yeah, that makes sense because they would have like the simplified versions, and then they'd have like the more complex chords. Because like when you hear an artist, sometimes when they play their song, their chords sound more complex. But
Yeah.
when you look at the chords and lyrics, it'll just say G. It'll be like, well, I mean that okay, it G works, but it's not the same as the song. So it's yeah, it's probably they give you like how you grab it in such a way that makes it sound more like the original.
Oh, okay, cool.
But voicings in general just mean like how you grab the chord to make it sound. It's still the same chord, but it sounds slightly different based off of how you grab it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's the more accurate way of playing it. That's good to know.
yeah, yeah. And so like if I played, I could play like G like this, but I
Yeah.
could also play it like this.
Yeah, I know that
But I
one.
could also play it uh like this.
Yeah.
So those would be like the different voicings that I could use if I wanted, try to change it somehow. If I wanted to be a little more bright in that section or something.
Okay.
All right, you got some more questions or?
Let me think. Maybe I should just play something. You could give me some advice to like my playing and how I can improve.
Yeah, sure.
Should I just play this song with the voicings or without the voicings? Do you think?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay, I'll play without the voicings. So just tell me where I can improve. I'll play it for like 30 seconds if that's cool.
Yep.
Let's turn it on quietly in the background.
I mean, if it's a chord song, then I mean, like you're doing it great based off of like what it's supposed to be like. What you
Okay,
could do if you wanted to like jazz it up a bit is
I do.
you could look for alternative chords. Um, not that they'd be different, but that maybe instead of playing like a G, you would play like a G7, or maybe you play like an add 9 or something like that. And you kind of just switch them up slightly and just kind of go with your ear and go. I kind of like the way it sounds like that, and that's just a way of like kind of making it sound like. I remember I was showing you the other day, like if you play like a oops, like that.
Yeah.
Um, sometimes I'll just throw in like instead of just playing like a normal major chord, I'll switch it up and make it like an alternative version of that chord. Like that'll be like I think that's like a 7 and a something. Can't remember what that one is there, but yeah. Instead of, or maybe you can
Okay.
switch them up. You see how like the first time I did it though, the switched up way, or
Hmm.
and then you switch between the two. Like you could be like, and then
Yeah, I think I need to stay away from chords though because I kind of got too good at that. I don't know, like I'm not too good at it, but I definitely don't need much improvement. You're trying to say like that was all right, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your strumming was great. Your transitions were great, and it was going along with the song, so it's like perfect. What you could get into maybe is maybe we could talk a bit about playing scales within different key signatures. Like I remember we were talking a bit about like doing scales and stuff, and you were
Yeah,
practicing scales. I can't remember what scale you were practicing at the time. I think I gave you like a natural minor scale or something. But do you
yeah.
remember what kind of scale you were doing?
So much has happened since then. Unfortunately, don't. I might have it in my book, but
No worries. I could just show you. I'll bring up this one here. But yeah, so it goes starting on the big E string. Just go
okay.
0 1 3.
Um.
Oh, boom. Make sure you got the
Oh,
right string.
on the same E string. Okay.
Yeah, and then the next one will be 0 2 3 0 2 3. So on 0 2 3 on A, and then
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. See, that's where I'm not very good at. You can tell. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I should practice. Thank you.
you're welcome. And the D string is also 0 2 3.
Yeah, yeah, I remember this now. This is exactly the one. Thanks for the refresher. Okay, we'll try this. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and then you can break them down. Like I like to think of like them in those groups like this. So I go, okay, all these ones are yellow because they're 0 1 3,
Yeah.
and then all these are 0 2 0 2 3, and then you got this one. It's just 0 2. Yeah, and now I like to give like dexterity exercises to help you um, like play different scales and stuff because a lot of it is just basically like when you're doing the all of that is just basically being having a good sense of dexterity with scales and stuff. So maybe what we could do, well, actually, a lot of it is just going to be you jamming. So the chords you can use for this
Yeah,
will
that's
be
helpful.
the chords you can use will be I'll just put them above A minor, A minor, D minor, E minor slash E major, depending if it's harmonic minor, C major, F major, and G major. Okay, and you don't have to play them in this order at the top here, but you can kind of just like jump between them. So you could be like, let's say you play A first, and then you do a little bit of like a da 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 da, like a little.
All right, I think I mean so I can kind of go like
Yep.
something like that
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of thing.
exactly. And because your chords are so good and your scales need some work still, like
Yeah,
the scales will be slower. So that's what you'll probably be dealing with is that the chord will be like this quick down, 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 down,
yeah,
and
you can
then when
tell
it
I've been
goes,
practicing chords way too much.
yeah, and then when it goes to the solo part, it'll be like it's like a lot slower, boom, 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 which is fine. But just I just wanted to throw that out so that when you're
Yeah,
doing it, you're not kind of like, oh, like this, like it's gonna get better and better. You just got to keep
I
practicing the
know.
scale
I've
part.
been playing music for many years that you can't nail everything as soon as you learn it.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
and you could also, if you a really good way of doing this, and the way that I think I got really good with doing scales and stuff and just like solos is just you have somebody, if you have a loop pedal, you can just
I
like
don't.
or you could record yourself playing some chords, these chords, into your phone or something,
Yep.
and then put in some headphones, and then as those chords are playing back, you can practice soloing over top of your own song.
Okay, so like, if I was just doing like, what? How about I play chords and then you try playing over top of me, just
Yeah,
so I
sure.
can understand. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't really matter what chords I'm playing. All that scale is interchangeable to whatever chord I'm playing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, let me play some chords, and then you play the scale over top.
Okay. Okay, cool. I have a question though.
Yep.
Could you technically go 0, 1, 1, 3, or would that be wrong?
Oh, that's totally fine. Like you don't have to go in this specific order. Think of this as like a color
A
palette.
template.
Yeah, yeah. I think of it as like like those people when they hold like the color palette when they're painting, and they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I've got a bit of red, I've got a bit of red, and I got a bit of blue and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, and then they don't have to go in that order of like red, blue, green, yada yada.
That's
But
just whatever feels like.
yeah, they look at their canvas and they go, I feel like it needs a bit of blue. So then they dip in the blue and they play it. They
Yeah,
use a bit of blue there. Yeah.
fair
So
enough.
think
That's
of
why I
this as
felt like
like, yeah, just go
when you were
based off of
playing
your.
that, that's why I thought it sounded well. Like,
Yeah, and also I like to think of the melody as kind of like the one that's telling the story. So if you think of like if you're writing a melody, try to write it as if it's kind of talking and telling a story of like this will be the melody will be the character, and the chords are kind of like the scene. It's
oh,
like
okay.
you remember in high school. I don't know if your high school did
So
this,
like
but
the apartment, my parking lot is like the chords, and like the melody are the people in the parking lot.
yeah, or it could even be like the cat or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um,
Interesting. Because I haven't really dabbled with melody that much.
and then there's cool things you can do with melody too, like you can just go complete chaos mode, which is when you just do like anything, you just kind of freestyle the whole way through, kind of like anywhere.
Yeah.
But then there's not like a big pattern, much of a pattern
Yeah.
there. But
There's
if you,
not there's not like a loop sort of type of thing.
yeah, like let's say you did something like, let me just say, I'll make a really simple one. So we'll go like 3 3 0 1 3 2 and then I'm gonna do it again. So 3 and then we'll go dun, 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 dun. Now this is a common pattern, and it would be considered A A B B because this pattern here is the same as this pattern here, and this pattern here is the same as this pattern here.
Okay, but it's not like the note A. It's just sort of
Yeah, it's just saying like it's just kind of like saying first pattern and then first pattern again, and then second pattern and
okay.
second pattern again. And
I'll
then
definitely have to print that out.
you can also do stuff like, let's say we change this last note, so bam 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 bam, and we just make it like open like that. Then they would
Hmm.
usually call that A1 and A2 because it's still an A pattern. It's just slightly different.
Oh, okay.
And then let's change this one. So we'll have this one. We'll go instead bum ba bum ba, and then bum ba ba bum ba. And see, this one is now slightly different than this one. So now we
Hmm.
can call this B1, B2. And sometimes people will use that as like they'll say like call and answer. So it's like you got the call here and the answer here. ba na na call, and then da na na answer, and then yeah. Yeah, so
Okay, makes
it's almost
sense.
like some people say question answer, so it's like dun 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 question leaves you hanging, dun 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 answer leaves like resolved,
Oh, that's good. That's a good tool to know.
and then question again, which is bum 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 bum, and then bum. Oops, sorry, not question again. Bum 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 bum, and then bum 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 answer feels
All right, so I have
resolved.
one more quick question. If you go back up for
Okay.
me, where
Yeah.
you did the scale, I just have a quick question. So, do you have to? So, see how it goes? Boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Could you go?
Yeah. Exactly.
Or
You
do,
can do them in any order you like.
oh, okay, cool.
Think of it like a staircase. Some people, when they see this, they just want to walk up the staircase. Most people, they'll want to walk up the staircase and then walk down the staircase, right? But because it's
Yeah,
art, you don't want to walk up and down the staircase. You want to dance on the staircase, right?
yeah.
You could even like be like down here, and then you jump up here and do some da 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 da.
Oh, okay. So it's very loosey goosey. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is just telling you like this is the framework that you can use, and then like you can use any of these notes in whatever
What's the
pattern you
scale
want.
called?
It's called A minor or C major,
Okay.
because in this case the A minor is the oops the A minor is the one chord,
Okay.
the minor one, and then we have the minor four and the minor five, and then over here we have the major one, major four, and major five.
Okay.
Just like I was showing you before. Um, Anyways, so that's for the key of A minor. And the thing is, if you're like playing a song that you enjoy, like somebody else's song, and their song was in the key of B flat, right? So B flat, but it was B flat major, which was the one,
Yeah.
because that was the key of B flat. So
Yeah.
the thing is, going from B flat to C isn't that difficult, because you go B flat to B and then to C. So you're basically just moving up two semitones.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're on the key of C. So if it's B flat, if you just move it up two semitones, now you're on the key of C, just like you're doing with the capo. And now it's easier to play, because it's easier to play like these chords than it is to play the chords of B flat major. And then the cool thing is, once you're in the key of C, once you move it to the key of C major, then you can use all of this as like if you want to solo within that song, or let's say you put the song on, and then you just use this scale to kind of play a solo along with it, so you don't
Okay.
have to
Where would
play
I
your own
put the
parts.
capo to make it in the key of C then?
When you were playing that song, did you have a capo on at all, or
Yeah, I was on at one. So I put it to the key of A.
okay? So it's B flat with the capo on first fret, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you would want to B flat. Let me just see one second.
I had to put the capo on 10th to be in C, apparently.
Yeah, that would be tricky, because check this out. You'd be like here, like if you had the capo. Actually, let me just put my capo on. Makes it easier to explain. Okay, capo on first, and then you're
Yep.
doing B flat there. So that's where the one is. That's where the root of the one is.
Oh,
So,
so the key of when I put it on the key of one, it's the key of A though, not B flat anymore.
oh, okay. So basically you'd be there. So in that case, it's hard to turn that into a C, because in order to do that, the C has to look like this, right?
Yep.
But we can't do that here, because now it'll be off the thing.
Yep.
So what we'd have to do is probably use a different key signature, like A major. So I could give you an A major key signature scale as well. In that case, you'd be playing something like
I think an A major scale would be good, or a G major scale, or a G scale, whatever one you think would be better, real quick.
that. One would be best with A, because if we did the G pattern,
I know. I'm
And
just thinking about other
oh, actually,
most
you know
songs
what?
I play.
G could work there because if we did the A here, which is on this here, then we just move that to the E string, which would be here. So if we did that and we move this up to the third fret,
Yeah, that would be the key of G.
then you can do it like that, and then that. I'll give you it like that because that's actually a good. Um, the G major scale is much more.
Yeah.
It's just much more easier to. The chords are easy to play. Like if I had a choice between A major and G major, I'd choose A. Oh, sorry, G. I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so G major looks like this.
Well, that's not too bad.
Nice. Oh,
Cool.
actually, put if you can, see if you can put your song, the song that you were playing earlier. See if you can
Yep.
have that playing on your phone, and as it's
Yep.
playing, you can use this scale.
Can you hear the song?
Yeah, you can use this scale to try and to do a solo over top.
Okay, let's try this. With that?
Yeah, exactly. Although it's
That's
sounding,
awesome.
can you send me the link to this song? I just want to double
Yeah, it's
check
called
something.
Barking by Foxing.
Okay, one sec. What's it called again? Sorry.
Barking, like a dog, by
Oh,
Foxing.
Barking by Foxy. Was it Fox what?
Foxing.
Oh, Foxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works perfect. Yeah, so just have fun with that. And one thing you can do too that's really good for the ear is you try to because you can find his melody for his vocals in the scale itself. So if you can try to play around and follow your ear and try to play his melody that he's singing, that's a really good way to practice melodic. What's it called? Melodic structure. Like I
Oh,
was showing you
cool.
before, because his the way he sings things is going to have a melodic structure, and then by you playing that with your guitar, you're going to be building the melodic structure yourself, which is going to be awesome for building your ability to like uh, play solos in a more like singing kind of like pop kind of way.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have some more? Like I'm happy to continue, but if you it depends. At some point, I feel like with some students, they're like, okay, enough, because like I've learned, like my head is full. I need to process it a
I
bit.
have about 20% more processing. Like I just don't know what else. Like, do you have anything you want to show me?
Uh, Let me think here. I think you'd probably do good with working on like dexterity stuff. So try just doing a couple of these. We can leave the capo on three too.
Okay.
Just want you to go pluck open, and hammer to 1. Yeah, make sure you use first finger though.
I am.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, now pluck first finger and hammer to 2. Oh, not so. Don't pluck open and then 1 2. Just want you to pluck 1 and hammer to 2. So it'll just be like this. Yeah, but you're going 0 1 2. So just do 1 2. Nice. Nice. Okay, now try 2 3. Yep, and then 3 4.
Oh, I already see. Yeah, that's good.
Nice, nice. And now try doing backwards. So you're gonna pluck 4 and pull off to 3.
Oh, so I use
Actually,
my
sorry,
ring
sorry.
finger.
Let's try it this way because this will build you up to it. So pluck 1 and pull off to 0. Yeah, so that's the easier one. So wait. Yes, yeah, yeah. There you go. Now start on 2 and pluck to 1. Yeah, and so you need to keep both of them on. That way,
Oh,
when you
okay.
pull off, you'll be there already. Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Sorry. So,
Okay, so yeah, so you have both fingers pressed down, but then so you
mhm.
pluck 2, and then you basically pull this finger off so it snaps. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to get 2 distinct sounds there. Yeah. Yeah. Now some people pull away, but I want you to pull down
Okay.
because you're gonna basically be plucking with the left hand. Yeah, nice. It's gonna. People call it a pull off, but I like to call it a snap off because you want it to almost snap a bit.
Yeah, you want to snap.
Yeah. If you do it really hard, it'll be like like a snap. But yeah, you can do it too hard as well. But yeah. Okay, that's good. Now try 3. You're gonna have all 3 fingers on, press down, and you're gonna pluck 3 and snap down to 2. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can do these exercises when you're watching like a show or something. If you have a guitar beside you, you can just watch a show. The only problem is that it'll sound a little annoying because you'll be trying to watch a show and you'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, and then let's just try the last one, which is pinky snaps to 3. So you put all your fingers on, yeah. Yeah, and remember, don't pull off, but snap down. Yeah. Nice, nice. Okay, now here's my favorite one. It's called the pluck, hammer, pull. So you pluck, hammer on to 1, and then pull off to 0. Yeah, exactly. Now that one is a really good one because it contains the pluck hammer and the pluck pull,
Yeah.
but you're doing all of them at the same time. So yeah, make sure you go in 3 each. So it's like pluck, hammer, pull, pluck, hammer, pull, and it's better to go nice and slow. Like I do it quick just to show you like
Yeah.
where you can go with it. But when you practice it, you just want it to be like. The zoom on your camera is great. It looks way more cinematic. Like somebody's
I
doing
have
like
some
editing.
I have a yeah. There's a setting you can do. It's probably enough for my brain though. I have to get ready soon for my lunch too.
All right, man, that's good. But yeah, just doing the pluck hammer pulls,
Yeah.
super useful for when you're doing your scales and stuff too. That'll build up the dexterity. But yeah,
I
cool, man.
thanks for all the advice.
All right, have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.